Dear student, today we shall discuss Hodgkin's lymphoma. So it is a lymphoid neoplasm characterized by primarily involvement of lymph node and subsequently extranodal involvement, especially liver, bone, spleen. They can also involve in advanced stages. It is characterized by presence of a typical neoplastic cell that is most diagnostic, most pathognomic, and most important finding, microscopic finding for the diagnosis of Hodgkin's lymphoma, and that cell is known as RS cell, that is Reed-Sternberg cell. So this Reed-Sternberg cell is a very important cell, very diagnostic cell, very pathognomic cell, and it also assumed as a neoplastic cell in Hodgkin's lymphoma. The systemic manifestation of Hodgkin's lymphoma is known as Hodgkin's disease. So besides primarily it involves the lymph node, but it can extend to the extranodal involvement and followed by the various type of systemic manifestations. So that is known as Hodgkin's disease. The pickup age is very much interesting in the sense that there are two age groups that are vulnerable for Hodgkin's lymphoma. It can occur in early age group, in about 15 to 35 year of the age group, and in the second pickup age group is 50 to 60 year of the age. So there are bimodal age incidence. More commonly it is seen in the male, but one type that is known as nodular sclerosis is very common in female. So the RS cell is the very important finding for the diagnosis of Hodgkin's lymphoma. So let us see some of the morphological feature of RS cell or Reed-Sternberg cell. Morphologically, this cell is large cell having abundant eosinophilic cytoplasm. The nucleus is bilobed and each lobe has got nucleoli with perinuclear halo space and appears just like an inclusion body. So sometimes it gives appearance to all eye appearance. All eye appearance, that is a very important microscopic picture of RS cell, and the both nucleus appear just like a mirror image to both lobe of the nucleus appear as a mirror image to each other. So such type of appearance is seen in the microscope, and that cell is known as RS cell. Large cell, cytoplasm is eosinophilic and abundant, nucleus is bilobed, appear as a mirror image to each other. Each lobe has got nucleoli. There is a perinuclei halo space, and it appears just like a all eye appearance. So such type of morphological picture is seen in affected lymph node in case of Hodgkin's lymphoma. There are very variant of RS cell, and this various type of RS cell is seen in the different type of Hodgkin's lymphoma, and you will find that one type that is known as lacunar type of RS cell that is seen in the nodular sclerosis. Some of the RS cell appear polypoid or popcorn-like cell that is very common in lymphocyte predominant type of Hodgkin's lymphoma. Some of the RS cell appear just like pleomorphic, and that is seen in the lymphocyte depletion type of Hodgkin's lymphoma. So there are variant type of RS cell. So far the immunophenotype is concerned, it has been seen that the RS cell arise, although it is unknown that what is the origin of RS cell, and it is considered as a neoplastic cell of the Hodgkin's lymphoma, diagnostic cell of the Hodgkin's lymphoma, but origin is still a matter of debate. But it has been seen immunophenotypically that it arises from B B cell neoplasm. So B cell undergo neoplastic changes, and that is converted into the RS cell. Immunophenotypically, it has been seen that most of the Hodgkin's lymphoma has got immunoreactivity with for CD15 and CD30. CD15 and CD30. Most of the Hodgkin's lymphoma show expression with CD15 and 30, except lymphocyte-rich Hodgkin's lymphoma, which is negative for 15 and 30 type. It is positive for CD20. And another type of lymphoma, Hodgkin's lymphoma, that is known as nodular lymphocytic predominant Hodgkin's lymphoma, which is positive for CD45, EMA, CD15 and CD30. So this is the immunophenotype changes or finding in various type of Hodgkin's lymphoma. So the classification of the Hodgkin's lymphoma is very important. Previously it is classified in subtype into 4 main types, that is known as lymphocyte predominant, lymphocytic depletion, nodular sclerosis and mixed ciliary type. This is the old classification that is known as the RACE classification, that is given in 1966, but WHO has given some modification, and in the modification of Hodgkin's lymphoma in the sense that there are 2 groups, one is classical and another is non-classical. तो क्लासिकल जो है उसमें ये सब चारों आ जाता है, जो पुराना जो टाइप था, लिम्फोसाइट डोमिनेंट, लिम्फोसाइट डिप्लीशन, मिक्स्ड सिलियरिटी एंड नोडुलर स्क्लेरोसिस, दे आर इंक्लूडेड इन classical type of Hodgkin's lymphoma. And another non-classical type of Hodgkin's lymphoma is given, and that is known as nodular lymphocytic predominant Hodgkin's lymphoma, which has got RS cell, which is very much immunophenotypically it is positive for CD45, 15, 30, EMA. So this is the rare variety, but it has been slightly different from the classical or old type of Hodgkin's lymphoma. So there are 2 group, one is classical, another is non-classical. Classical में 4 हो गया, जो कि पहले से भी चलते आया है, और non-classical में 1 है, that is known as nodular lymphocytic dominance. So this is the classification of Hodgkin's lymphoma. Now come to the clinical appearance. Clinically, the Hodgkin's lymphoma primarily involves the lymph node. The lymph node, affected lymph node is going to enlarge. It is painless, non-tender. Most commonly, it involves the cervical group of the lymph node very early, but it can involve the supraclavicular, axillary, inguinal, abdominal lymph node that can be involved as the disease progresses. So this involvement of the lymph node appear first of all in discrete, enlarged, non-tender. The consistency is firm and it is slightly mobile, but when it involves the contiguous structure or lymph node, it becomes fixed and the consistency become mighty or rubbery in nature. So this is the usual clinical finding of affected lymph node. But as the disease progresses, as you know that there may be chance of extranodal involvement, and that extranodal involvement liver may undergo diffuse enlargement, spleen may undergo diffuse enlargement leading to hepatosplenomegaly. Sometimes bone marrow or brain can also be affected in advanced stage. Systematically, the patient sometimes present with the feature of B symptom, and that B symptom include unexplained fever, especially low grade fever, followed by unexplained weight loss, and there is night sweating. So these three feature is known as B symptom. So if lymphadenopathy is presented with this feature, then it is known as B Hodgkin's lymphoma presented with the B symptom, then it is given in the stage of Hodgkin's lymphoma B. अगर B symptom है तो हम लोग क्या करते हैं कि Hodgkin's lymphoma का जो स्टेजिंग करते हैं उसको B कैटेगरी में रखते हैं जब B symptom रहता है तो. So in this way it has got a very important significance that unexplained fever, unexplained weight loss, and there is night sweating. The B symptom is present along with the lymphadenopathy, then it is given in the stage of B stage. Other clinical manifestation like fatigueness, pruritus because of eosinophilia is sometimes seen, weakness, unexplained anemia. So these are the some clinical features that is seen in the affected person. Now come to the different type of Hodgkin's lymphoma. The first morphologically I have already discussed that affected lymph node का क्या nature होगा, क्या character होगा, क्या site होगा, क्या उसका consistency होगा, क्या shape होगा, सब कुछ morphologically grossly we can see in the patient. But microscopically different type of Hodgkin's lymphoma has got different picture. So that picture is helpful for the diagnosis and typing of Hodgkin's lymphoma, and also it is helpful in the deciding the prognosis of Hodgkin's lymphoma. So in this condition, the first important type, the classical type, classical Hodgkin's lymphoma में पहला type है that is known as Hodgkin's lymphocyte rich lymphocytic dominance और lymphocytic rich type of Hodgkin's lymphoma. नाम से ही क्लियर है कि इसमें क्या होगा कि अफेक्टेड लिम्फ नोड में सबसे ज़्यादा देयर इज ए डोमिनेंसी एंड प्रीडोमिनेंस ऑफ द वेरियस वेरिएबल नंबर ऑफ लिम्फोसाइट इन्फिल्ट्रेशन, एंड देयर इज ए प्रोलिफरेशन ऑफ द स्मॉल लिम्फोसाइट्स admixed with various number of histiocytes forming nodular or diffuse pattern. So lymphocytic dominance type of Hodgkin's lymphoma is appear in two form. One is nodular form and another is diffuse form. जब एग्रीगेशन नोड्यूल के रूप में रहेगा लिम्फोसाइट का अफेक्टेड लिम्फ नोड के अंदर तो नोड्यूलर फॉर्म में होगा, और कभी कभी ये इन्फिल्ट्रेशन लिम्फोसाइट का डिफ्यूज फॉर्म में रहता है. सो दैट टाइप इज नोन एज लिम्फोसाइट प्रीडोमिनेंस टाइप ऑफ Hodgkin's lymphoma. And very important fact is that the prognosis, because of the dominancy of the lymphocyte, indicate the immunological status of the patient. So prognosis of this patient is very much good, that is excellent prognosis is seen, but incidence rate is about 5%. The another type of इसमें भी जो RS सेल जो मिलता है देखने को जो मिलता है lymphocyte predominant में, that appears in the form of polypoid form, or sometime it is in popcorn type of appearance, and that is seen in RS cell is seen in this type of Hodgkin's lymphoma. The second type is known as nodular sclerosis, और nodular sclerosis का इम्पोर्टेंस इस बात में है कि ये मोस्ट कॉमन टाइप ऑफ Hodgkin's lymphoma है, और मोस्ट कॉमनली इट इज़ सीन इन फीमेल देन मेल. And the most important fact that this type of Hodgkin's lymphoma has got Affected lymph nodes show that there is a band of collagen. Fibrotic changes are seen, so it appears just hard like in nature. Because of the dominancy of the collagen band in the affected lymph node. The RS cell is very much typical here, and that RS cell is known as lacunar type of RS cell because there is a shrinkage of the cytoplasm. So the morphological picture of the RS cell is changed from the classical type, जो क्लासिकल पिक्चर जो हम लोग के दिमाग में है उससे थोड़ा चेंज हो जाता है, एंड that is known as lacunar type of RS cell, which is very much commonly seen in this type of nodular sclerosis type of Hodgkin's lymphoma. The prognosis of this type of lymphoma is very good because of the somewhat the cells are lymphocytes are seen in this affected lymph node. The another third type is known as mixed cellularity. नाम से ही क्लियर है, that is the mixture of the cells. All cells of lymphoid cells are present here: lymphocyte, histiocyte, plasma cell, eosinophil, neutrophils. There is a mixture of the cells are present in the affected lymph node, and the RS cell is very much classical type of RS cell is seen in case of mixed cellularity. The prognosis is also somewhat good. And the worst prognosis type of Hodgkin's lymphoma, that is known as lymphocyte depletion. नाम से ही क्लियर है, there is a loss of lymphocyte. This is very much acellular. The cells are very few, and the affected lymph node is fibrotic. There is a fibrous, homogeneous, fibrillar, hyaline material are seen in the affected lymph node. Sometimes the reticular variant are also seen in this category, and the RS cell is very much typical in the form of that is it is polymorphic type of RS cell is seen in case of lymphocyte depletion, and the prognosis is very worst. So this is the lymphocytic depletion type of Hodgkin's lymphoma. And non-classical type of a new Hodgkin's lymphoma, that is non-classical type, that is known as nodular lymphocytic predominance of Hodgkin's lymphoma. This Hodgkin's lymphoma appears, नाम से ही क्लियर है, नोडुलर पैटर्न में होगा, lymphocyte dominant रहेगा in the affected lymph node. There is a dominancy of the small lymphocyte. Immunophenotypically, it is positive for the CD45, CD15, and CD30, as well as the epithelial membrane antigen known as EMA. And this type of, although it is rare, it is very rare, only 2% chances, but it has got a very important feature that they are very much highly curable to the radiotherapy, well response to the radiotherapy. So it is very curable. Prognosis is very much excellent if the diagnosis is confirmed, but the chances of relapse are very common here, and it may be transformed into large B cell non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. So this is the typical different variety of the Hodgkin's lymphoma and different morphological picture, and very commonly questions are asked in MCQ based examination on the morphological picture of the different type of Hodgkin's lymphoma. You must know. Staging of the Hodgkin's lymphoma is very important. This staging is important not only for the diagnosis, but it also helpful in the prognosis of the disease. Staging is given on the basis of involvement of lymph node and involvement of the extranodal lymph node का involvement और extranodal टिश्यू का इन्वॉल्वमेंट, दोनों को आधार माना गया. और एक आधार और है ए और बी टाइप. ए मतलब absent of सिस्टमिक मैनिफेस्टेशन लाइक बी सिम्टम, अगर और बी है मतलब कि presence of B symptom. So in this way there are four stages of the Hodgkin's lymphoma, and they are again subtype into A and B on the basis of presence and absence of B symptom. So the first stage is known as stage 1 is here there is a involvement of single lymph node. कोई एक लिम्फ नोड इन्वॉल्व हो रहा है, एक ही लिम्फ नोड में या एक्स्ट्रा नोडल टिश्यू एक ही इन्वॉल्व हो रहा है, तो उसको हम लोग स्टेज 1 के कैटेगरी में रखेंगे। कोई एक लिम्फ नोड या सर्वाइकल ग्रुप का लिम्फ नोड हो कोई एक, या एक्सिलरी या कोई एक्स्ट्रा नोडल टिश्यू इन्वॉल्वमेंट हो, तो इस स्टेज को हम लोग 1 में रखेंगे। इसका भी ए हो सकता है, बी हो सकता है, ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ सिम्टम। बी सिम्टम है तो बी होगा, नहीं है तो ए होगा। सेकेंड स्टेज इज नोन एज स्टेज 2। स्टेज 2 में क्या होगा कि इन्वॉल्वमेंट ऑफ 2 और मोर लिम्फ नोड, एक नहीं, यहाँ 2 से 3 4 5 देयर आर मोर देन 2 लिम्फ नोड आर गोइंग टू इन्वॉल्व, और देयर इज एक्स्ट्रा नोडल इन्वॉल्वमेंट एबव द डायफ्राम। ये जो सारा इन्वॉल्वमेंट होगा नोड का या एक्स्ट्रा नोडल टिश्यू का, ये डायफ्राम से ऊपर है, एक ही साइड में रहेगा, या तो ऊपर रहे या नीचे रहे, डायफ्राम के ऊपर हो या डायफ्राम के नीचे हो। तो इस स्टेज को हम लोग बोलते हैं स्टेज 2। क्या है कि इसमें 2 से ज़्यादा लिम्फ नोड इन्वॉल्व होगा, एक ही साइड में होगा, या तो डायफ्राम से ऊपर होगा या डायफ्राम से नीचे का लिम्फ नोड इन्वॉल्व होगा, या कोई एक्स्ट्रा नोडल टिश्यू इन्वॉल्व होगा डायफ्राम से ऊपर या नीचे। तो इस स्टेज को हम लोग बोलते हैं स्टेज 2। स्टेज 3 में फिर वहीं थोड़ा सा इससे और आगे एडवांस हो जाएगा। स्टेज 3 में दैट देयर इज इन्वॉल्वमेंट ऑफ मोर देन 1 लिम्फ नोड। लिम्फ नोड बहुत ज़्यादा इन्वॉल्व होगा, एंड द इन्वॉल्वमेंट इज एक्स्ट्रा नोडल टिश्यू इन्वॉल्वमेंट इज ऑल्सो सीन हियर, एंड द इन्वॉल्वमेंट अकर्स इन बोथ side of a diaphragm, and that is known as the third stage. And in stage 4 there is a systemic, there is a whole hematogenous metastasis is going to seen, meaning by the node and extra nodal tissue, liver, spleen, bone marrow, all are going to brain, they are going to involved by the hematogenous metastasis. So this is the fourth stage, that is the more advanced and more aggressive stage of the Hodgkin's lymphoma. तो इससे क्लियर है कि स्टेज 1 और 2A में अगर पेशेंट है तो इसका जो प्रोग्नोसिस होगा बहुत ही अच्छा होगा, लगभग 70 to 90% 10 ईयर सर्वाइवल रेट है। लेकिन वहीं जब 3 और 4th में चला जाएगा मरीज़ तो उसका सर्वाइवल रेट बहुत कम हो जाता है, 50 to 60%, 10 ईयर सर्वाइवल रेट इज ओनली 50 to 60। सो इन दिस वे द स्टेजिंग इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। तो स्टेजिंग में हम लोग ये सब चीज़ देखते हैं, नोड का इन्वॉल्वमेंट कहाँ है, डायफ्राम से ऊपर है या नीचे है, एक्स्ट्रा नोडल टिश्यू का इन्वॉल्वमेंट है कि नहीं है, बी सिम्टम है कि नहीं है, ये सब चीज़ देख करके हम लोग स्टेजिंग को डिसाइड करते हैं कि किस स्टेज में मरीज़ है, एंड देन वी शैल डिसाइड द प्रोग्नोसिस ऑल्सो। द अनदर इम्पॉर्टेंट, द डायग्नोसिस ऑफ द Hodgkin's lymphoma is made by the clinical ground, that is the affected lymph node का जो नेचर करेक्टर है उसको हम लोग देखते हैं, साइन एंड सिम्टम देखते हैं, रेडियोलॉजिकल इन्वेस्टिगेशन करते हैं टू नो द एक्सटेंट ऑफ इन्वॉल्वमेंट आइदर बाय द एक्सरे और बाय द CT स्कैन, इवन अल्ट्रासाउंड। समटाइम बी सिम्टम को हम लोग देखते हैं कि है कि नहीं है, हेमेटोलॉजिकल फीचर देखते हैं, कभी कभी हम लोग बोन मैरो भी करते हैं, और कभी कभी हम लोग लिम्फ नोड बायोप्सी करते हैं जो कि सबसे डायग्नोस्टिक होगा। सबसे लिम्फ नोड बायोप्सी विथ हिस्टोपैथोलॉजिकल एग्जामिनेशन इज द मोस्ट एक्यूरेट, मोस्ट सेंसिटिव, मोस्ट स्पेसिफिक कंफर्मेशन फॉर द डायग्नोसिस ऑफ हॉजकिंस लिम्फोमा। सारे इन्वेस्टिगेशन एक तरफ और एक इन्वेस्टिगेशन एक तरफ, दैट इज द लिम्फ अफेक्टेड लिम्फ नोड को हम लोग सर्जिकल बायोप्सी करते हैं, निकालते हैं, उसका बायोप्सी करते हैं, हिस्टोपैथोलॉजिकल एग्जामिनेशन करते हैं, और तब हम लोग डिसाइड करते हैं कि हॉजकिंस लिम्फोमा है ऑन द डिटेक्टिंग द RS सेल, और है भी तो कौन सा टाइप है वो भी हम लोग टाइपिंग भी कर सकते हैं बाय दिस हिस्टोपैथोलॉजिकल एग्जामिनेशन। द hematological finding is very important here. In hematological finding we can see that the RBC is normocytic and normochromatic, hemoglobin is decreased, patient is anemic, iron and total iron binding capacity is decreased, the bone marrow is also so there is a leukocytoplastic reaction, the total count may be increased। अगर हम लोग डिफरेंशियल काउंट करें तो देखेंगे कि लिम्फोसाइट का नंबर जो है या तो घटा है या बढ़ा है, दैट डिपेंड्स अपॉन द टाइप ऑफ हॉजकिंस लिम्फोमा। देयर इज एस्नोफिलिया इज वेरी टिपिकली सीन एंड दैट मे लीड टू द प्यूरिडेटस। प्लेटलेट काउंट या तो नॉर्मल रहेगा या कभी कभी बढ़ा रहता है, ये सर हमेशा बढ़ा रहता है। तो बोन मैरो सप्रेस्ड रहता है, सो और लिकोइडोब्लास्टिक रिएक्शन शो करता है। सो इन दिस वे वी सी द हेमेटोलॉजिकल फाइंडिंग इन द पेशेंट। Sometime a very typical cell is seen in case of Hodgkin's lymphoma, that is known as Hodgkin's cell. So you must note that Hodgkin's cell is nothing but it is a mononuclear cell modified macrophage as atypical histiocyte। तो हॉजकिन सेल और आर एस सेल में फ़र्क है। आर एस सेल न्यूप्लास्टिक सेल है, वो डायग्नोस्टिक सेल है, पैथोनोमिक सेल है हॉजकिन लिम्फोमा का, बाइल डॉट न्यूक्लियस रहता है। लेकिन हॉजकिन सेल जो है ये मोनोन्यूक्लियर मॉडिफाइड माइक्रोफाजेज है, जो कि अपीयर होता है एज ए टिपिकल हिस्टियोसाइट, हैविंग न्यूक्लियर एंड साइटोप्लाज्मिक सिमिलरिटी विथ द आर एस सेल। न्यूक्लियर और साइटोप्लाज्मिक सिमिलरिटी होते हुए भी ये फ़र्क है, क्योंकि ये मोनोन्यूक्लियर सेल है, जबकि आर एस सेल बाई लोड न्यूक्लियस बाई मल्टी न्यूक्लियर भी होता है आर एस सेल। सो इन दिस वे द हॉजकिन सेल इज डिफाइंड एंड इट इज कैन बी सीन in Hodgkin's lymphoma. So this is the typical clinical feature, typical finding, diagnosis, staging of Hodgkin's lymphoma, and it can be differentiated from the non-Hodgkin's lymphoma in the sense by the noting the age of the patient, the origin of the lymphoma. Origin is mainly from the B cell. Hodgkin's lymphoma का most accepted hypothesis है कि that is a B, actually it is a big cell neoplasm. So B cell is origin. जो आर एस सेल जो है न्यूप्लास्टिक सेल है, जो डायग्नोस्टिक सेल है, that is arise from the B cell in origin. So on the basis of clinical ground, on the basis of radiological finding, on the basis of hematological finding, on the basis of histopathological finding, we are able to differentiate Hodgkin's lymphoma from non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. So far the treatment is concerned, it is a part of medicine, but you must know that there is a regime, a specific regime is given, and that is very much quite effective chemotherapy along with the drug like doxorubicin, vincristine, bleomycin, vinblastine, dicarbazine, procarbazine, prednisolone, cyclophosphamide. So these are the drugs that are very commonly used in a regime in a tapering dose, 6 cycle actually given to the patient, and we assess the clinical as well as the radiological findings to decide the monitor the treatment. Sometimes radiotherapy is also needed and it is given, and as you know that radiotherapy is very quite effective in case of non-classical type of Hodgkin's lymphoma, especially nodular lymphocytic predominant type of Hodgkin's lymphoma. They are very curable with the radiotherapy. So प्रोग्नोसिस ऑफ द हॉजकिंस लिम्फोमा डिपेंड्स अपॉन मैनी फैक्टर। एज क्या है मरीज़ का, किस स्टेज में है, कौन सा टाइप से सफ़र कर रहा है हॉजकिंस लिम्फोमा, हेमेटोलॉजिकल स्टेटस क्या है, WBC काउंट क्या है, लिम्फोसाइट का क्या स्टेटस है, फिनोटाइपिकली क्या है। सो ये सारे चीज़ से डिसाइड होगा प्रोग्नोसिस। लेकिन एज यूजुअली हम लोग ये बात जानते हैं कि लिम्फोसाइट प्रीडोमिनेंस टाइप जो भी होगा हॉजकिंस लिम्फोमा, उसका प्रोग्नोसिस एक्सीलेंट होता है। एंड द वर्स्ट प्रोग्नोसिस इज सीन इन केस ऑफ व्हाट, lymphocytic depletion. So typing is very important, but it is not only the age, the clinical manifestation, presence and absence of the B symptom is present, then certainly the prognosis is very bad. Staging is very important. If the patient is in stage 1 and 2, prognosis is good, but if it is present in 3 and 4th stage, prognosis is very, very bad. So there are so many factors that decide the prognosis of Hodgkin's lymphoma, you must know. So in this way, the Hodgkin's lymphoma is discussed and it is completed. So you go through the book also and try to make the concept about the Hodgkin's lymphoma, because it is very important for although the cases are rare, but it is important for the examination point of view. Many questions are asked on this topic. So this is all about Hodgkin's lymphoma. In the next class, we shall discuss another type of lymphoma, that is known Hodgkin's lymphoma. Thank you.